Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the series programming in C language. So first share my laptop screen and fix the position here so you can watch better my video lecture. And here Turbo C++, I double click and take some process, and now yes is open. So Alt F file menu and taking new file, and here our goal, write a program to print following series sum. Yes, so what is the series? So yes, x upon, that is upon sign, rest to, and that is 1, and divide by 1 factorial, and that is now minus. Yes, then x upon, that is directly not 2 but 3, that is we can say that odd series, and divide by 3 factorial, and now that is a plus. So 1, so first is a plus and then minus, so that is a, we can take some even odd logic, and now x rest upon 5 and divide by 5 factorial. So you can look here that factorial we have to maintain upon, that is a like odd number we have to maintain. Factorial we can also odd we have to maintain. So that is a very some not easy, or we can take some different logic. So now like I take 4 term, so now that is x upon, that is 7, yes, directly, and then 7 factorial, and that is n number of, so x upon n and divide by n factorial. So that type of series. So we can assumption like only first two series. So and so here n number of terms, so we can 2 and x, so we can assign the 2, so that we have to assumption. So here now I can include, and that I can give here so you can understand. So here 2 upon 1 and divide by 1 factorial, then minus sign, so 2 upon that 3 and divide by 3 factorial. Now we can solve. So first we can apply the 2 term only, and uh, 2 raised to 1, so that is a 2, and 1 that factorial, that is 1, so 2, then minus sign, yes, and now 2 raised to 3, so that is a, we can say that 2 multiply 2, so 2 multiply 4, 4 multiply 8, and divide by 3 factorial, so that is a 6, yes, and that is 2 minus that is 1.33, that is minus, so that answer is a 0.67, yes, that positive value. So that is a, we have to say that the answer in two terms. So first, so that is a paperwork. So I do now multi comment line for your reference. So we have to find out this series with the C programming. So first I include the header file, and that is stdio.h, and then on your console input output our header file link section, and now void main, and then we have to take first declare the variable. So that is required here, that we have to take I, and we have to take, yes, here that is a directly 1 then 3, but that is a minus logic depend upon even odd logic, so we can take j also, then x, then number of variable, that is a n. So and float, that is sum is our, here you can look that float is require the sum float, that sum is float, so we can decide the float as a sum as float data type, so that we have to take answer float data type. And yes, now factorial, yes, here factorial, so yes, factorial I can declare as integer, and that is m, we have to assign the factorial find out, so that the number of time variable is required. So now we can solve, and here that we can use as power function, so math.h header file is also required. And now first we can scan the n number of terms, so enter number of terms, yes, so that we can scan the n value. So percentage d and then ampersand n, and now I can copy, so we can scan also x, so that is a also we can say that enter x value, yes, and that is also integer, so x, and now we can start our for loop. But you can look here, that is I assigned to 1, and I less than equal to n, and I plus plus, that is general form. But here that we can require directly I starting 1, but I that is 2, so that is full form I equal to I plus 2, because 1 then directly 3, so that is odd, so we can take, and that how we can take the number of, so we can take like 2, but here directly I plus 2, so that directly 3, so we can go out of the for loop. So here multiply 2 and user enter, so multiply 2, so that number of, so we can enter 2, so 2 multiply 2, so 4, so that type, because I here plus equal to, so directly jump to the I 1 2 3, so we can multiply 2, and our series plus minus depend upon the even odd logic. So I is a directly odd number, so how to take, so we can take as j start to 1, and that is 1 for loop work as 2 for loop j plus plus. So now we can take as if condition, and j modulo I we have to not take, because I directly jump to 2 1 2 2 3 5 7, that type of, so j I can take, and some that is a, in you can look, so first term is a positive, so here we can take as plus equal to and then power function. And now we can divide the factorial, so here we can find the factorial, and x upon I, yes, so first we can find also factorial, so I first complete that else part, so sum minus equal to power function, that is same, so x raised to I, and divide by factorial, so we can find the factorial, yes. So how to do, so here that generally we can take as factorial equal to 1, and that is here we can directly 1 and then 3 find out factorial. So how to do, so here we can take m equal to I, yes, and factorial assigned to 1, every time factorial start with 1, and that we can take as one while loop. So m is greater than 0, so fact equal to fact multiply, we can say that m and minus minus, so you have to know very well, so that is a one while loop, we can find the factorial, and then we have to divide the factorial or series. So I think all are well. So now we can print the sum here after for loop complete. So we can say that summation is percentage, that is 2f, so float value. So after decimal there are 2 point, so 2.2f, and then get ch. So I think all are well. So let us check. I save first that series. So series underscore, that is even odd factorial, so many logic in that one series. So here main focus is odd series, yes, and dot c. So series odd or factorial, you can also maximum 7 characters. So 8 is maximum, but 7 is we have to provide. So now I can compile. Yes, there is no any error. Yes, very nice. So let us check how that perfectly over, that we have to take some paperwork. So that is a all are well. Let us check. So yes, I think you have to understand here we can very important logic here, that is advanced feature of for loop. To one for loop work as a two for loop, because that is a even uh, odd, that is depend the plus minus sign, so we can maintain the j variable, and that is directly odd, that jump as I 1 and directly t, so we can plus, so that is a compound assignment operator, plus equal to, so that full form I equal to I plus 2. So, and that is a very important factorial we have to find out. In generally, we can factorial directly fact equal to only one statement, that is fine. But here we can take a for loop inside the while loop, that is nested for like for loop, but here for loop and while loop combination. So now I think first we can compile. Yes, there is already come now, and two terms I pass and x equal to 2. So we can assumption x is, so yes, our answer is perfect, but in minus. So what to do? So that is a positive we have to take, but here that take as negative. So yes, let us check. So yes, here that is our factorial. So we can take as a watch window. So we can find what is a problem. So first two term. So watch, yes, and that I take some variables, so we can take as factorial, yes, and that m, that is our I assigned to m, yes, and that is j variable is also that I variable, so many variable is there. So now I can press to indirectly control F8 here for loop, and then control F9 run that series. So two terms and x equal to 2. So let us check. So I initialize 1, I press F7. So you have to know Alt F, and here that R, yes, and trace info F function K7. So yes, I equal to 1, J equal to 1, M assigned to I. So fact is already 1, M is greater than 0, yes, factorial, and M minus minus. So that while loop is complete, and that first is positive. So j equal to 1, so that is not modulo 0, so that directly in minus, yes, so here that is a, yes, so positive and negative, yes, here we can first our term is positive, but that go in the negative part. So yes, here we have to take as, yes, now that complete, here I can find, so what to do. So yes, here our sum, first I can take also sum. So that is a minus 2. Yes. So first our term take as positive value. So now I can and remove this control F8, and here that module operator, here we can take as minus and here we can take as plus, because general series that start minus, but here that positive and then minus sign. So plus minus first term is always, sometimes that series taking positive also. So yes, now I think perfect. Let us check. I run and compile. So two term x equal to, so now yes, look that positive. So 0.60. So our answer is perfectly two terms. Yes. And now we can take as three terms sum. So here plus sign. So I can first open that multi-comment line, so you can see easily. So here x raised to 5 and divide by 5 factorial. So what to do? So here that is plus sign and 2 raised to 5. So 2 multiply 2. So that is 32 and divide by 5 factorial 120. Yes, so very big number is there. So yes, and here we can take as plus sign, and that is a 0. Yes, I divide 0.26. So yes, so here, so first our 0.60 previously answer, and we can plus 26. So 6, 7, 13, yes, and 1. So that is a 9. Yes, so that is a 0.93 answer. That is three term. So let us take, I give multi-comment line, so you can sum paperwork. Now I can assign the three terms. So just compile and run. So now three terms and x to 2. Yes, so yes, perfectly 0.93. So that is our positive, and that perfectly we have to find to our answer. So that is a three terms, and now there is very small minus here is there. So that is very long, but I can take as three terms, yes, perfectly. So let us check watch window again. So how to do with that possibility. So again, I take here control F8, and now I can trace. So control F9. So here three terms, yes, and that two. So let us check how that possibility. So yes, here M, yes, M assigned to I. So that is fact assigned to one, yes. So 1 factorial minus minus, so that perfectly 1 factorial is 1, and j is 1, so that is a incon plus, yes, that perfectly. And power function x, yes, here we can take also x, so x is a 2, so 2 raised to I is 1. So 1 factorial of 2, so upon that is a 2, and divide by factorial 1. So that is a 2. Yes. So sum assigned to 2. Yes, positive 2. First term answer is perfectly. So look our paperwork. So first term is we can take as 2 to our answer. Yes, right. First term. Now we can take as second term. So directly I jump to t. Yes, look in the watch window. So I plus plus 2. So 3 and j is 2. So that is we can take one j variable for plus minus maintain 2. And factorial we can assign directly I m. So I is 3 and m assign 3 factorial directly. Every time assigned to 1 and m is greater than 0. Yes, and 3 factorial directly. So 1 multiply 3, so that is store 3 in fact number, then m minus minus, so 2 multiply 3, so that is a 6 now, yes. And now I minus minus, so m is greater than, yes, m is 1, but 1 multiply 6, so that is 1 and 0, yes. Now so that is a 6, yes, 3 factorial 6 we exactly find out. And j modulo 2, yes, that minus, so that our 2.0, and that x is 2 raised to x I is 3, so that is a 8, and divide by 6, so 0, that is a 1.33, and that minus in the 2, so 0.67, yes, 6, so 6 digits, so that is a, yes, here perfectly two term answer. And now third I plus plus, so just here n multiply 2, that is very important, because here we can directly I jump 5, but here we can give the n 2 multiply 6, so that is a 1 less than or equal to, so one time that loop is correct, means true. So now let us check, that is now 5 factorial. So m is assigned 5, and that is a 122. So 5 fact is 5 and multiply m is 4. So 20, 20 multiplied 60. Yes, 60 multiplied 2, 120. And m is 1, 122. So that is perfectly. And now that condition is false, that while loop, and now j is 3. So that condition is false. Now that our third term is positive. Yes, look here. So 0.26. So that is go in the else part, and x 2 upon 5. So that is a we can already find, that is a 32, and factorial 122 factorial, that series. So that is a you can look that already 0.67 and 0.26, that plus, and then our sum is print. So yes, perfectly we have to find. So that is a very important series for your knowledge. Very, so I can first remove that red line. So go that place and control F8 press. So that is gone. Now so here we can see the factorial, that is number, and odd, that is, and plus minus logic. So we have to maintain so many. So all variable we have to take, very important. No any extra variable is here. So I is use, j is use, x, and m. Yes, m is a very important role. Then sum, that is, and factorial. So no any variable we have to remove in that logic. So I think very interesting for your knowledge. So that is a here I done the odd series. You can also take even series, that same logic. So just you can take even to odd. So that is a plus minus you can also maintain. So now I can finish. So write this program to your C notebook. Here we can take also watch window and how to step by step. So first I can only two terms and then three term, and four term is very small value. So I cannot take, but you also take some paperwork and apply. So let us take find out the I run and take four term and x2. So 0.92. So only 0.002 minus only. Previously, our answer is 0.93. So very small value, that is minus, because here 7 factorial and x raised to 7. So that is very small. So 0.02 minus in that answer. So 0.91 answer. So you have to calculate that for calci, because very 7 factorial and x2 raised to 7 that you have to find. So now I think perfect. So now I can close that file. So very important session for your knowledge. Here I can mixing very important that series to your logic development in the C language. So you can also take even series to your self to practice in that series program in C language. So Alter F3 function key, I close that file, watch window and quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting and sharing my video lecture. And any doubt for this definition or any in C concept, so you can write in comment section. I give the definitely answer to you. Thanks again, and Hare Krishna.